Hey everyone, it's Failed Shot back at it with another video, and today we're going to be going over the new character, Sylan. If you've not checked out my most recent patch notes video, highly suggest you do so because that's where she was announced in. We're going to jump into this. She's in the Chris's faction. She is an epic, and I've not seen anything about her besides those two things, so we're going to go and check this out. Looks like she has a pretty cool aesthetic. She's got this like sand tornado Anubis type thing in the back here. I wonder if this is, what we're going to see and her abilities reflect that. I bet she's going to have a really cool animation, to be honest. I'm really excited to see that. Definitely gives me Shurima vibes from League of Legends for those of you that play that game. But we're going to jump in and discuss the base stats and the abilities here. So first off, we have an A attack at 1120, a B HP at 5842, a B defense at 622, a B speed at 108, and a B crit rate at 6%. So keep in mind that all these stats are based on 6 ascensioning, which you probably won't have unless you are a big spender. And so the speed's actually at 93, and then all the other stats are, about 20 to 15% less depending on what ascension you actually have at her. So pretty solid stats overall. It really just depends on what type of character she is, if she's a support or a damage dealer. If she's a support, it's solid. It's not great, but it's solid. And if she's a damage dealer, again, it's solid, but not great because she's got a 6% crit rate here. And the attack is decent, but definitely on the lower side of a damage dealer. So let's go check out our abilities here. First off is the Sand Spirit Protector. When taking damage, provides a 35% chance of said damage being ineffective. Can only be triggered once every 2 turns. I imagine this is just for herself. It says when taking damage, not when an ally takes damage. So gives me Sepulchre Sentinel vibes for those of you that play Raid, but this one isn't team-wide, so it's significantly worse than that. And then it says Immune's Disguise. It says Disguise duplicates the target's abilities. I'm not quite sure what this means, to be honest. For my initial review of this ability, it says when taking damage, so maybe when you take damage, it immunes Disguise, which prevents you from duplicating the target's abilities. I'm not quite sure. Maybe she has another part of Disguise in the rest of her abilities here. It doesn't look like it, so not quite sure what that means. And then the Ascension effect can only be triggered once per turn. So instead of every 2 turns, it's once per turn, which is cool. It definitely gives me PvP vibes. The RNG chance to completely mitigate damage really sucks in PvP, at least going against it. So definitely PvP vibes for me there. For those of you that have a different interpretation on the Immune's Disguise, let me know in the comments down below, because again, I don't really know. I only have an initial impression here, so let me know what you think. First off is the basic though, after the trait, and deals 100% damage to an enemy with a 50% chance to apply attack down. It's okay. Attack down is, kind of mediocre in this game. It's not as good as, in a lot of other games that I've played personally, but has definitely a use, especially in Guild Boss. And then we have Sand Shield, granted all team members defense up for 3 turns. This character will counterattack when teammates with defense up are attacked, dealing 80% damage with an 80% chance of inflicting defense down on the target for 1 turn. Interesting. So this looks like an amazing ability, to be honest. My initial impression is really positive for this ability. If you're counterattacking with defense down, I imagine it's going to be, I don't know. The thing that I'm curious about is, let's say someone does an AoE. Does this proc 4 times if you get hit? I imagine it's only once. That's my initial impression. It's only once. And even if it's only once, counterattacking with an 80% chance to apply defense down is really nice. And a defense up is honestly a rare debuff to find, and really nice to have on a wood character here. Yeah, I'm pretty positive about this ability. I feel like it's a nice ability to have in the game. I don't really think of a use that you could use this ability in the game right now, but definitely really interesting and potentially amazing ability here. And then we have Sand Burial, deal 120% damage to all enemies with an 85% chance to inflict accuracy down. Also inflicts stun on the target for 1 turn. So if you compare this to Brand's ability, let's go ahead and check Brand's ability out right here, because depending on how this actually plays out, this could be absolutely broken or not as good as I think. So you can see here, it removes 1 effect negative effect from all team members and applies defense up to and attack up to the target. So it says to the target, but it says all team members. It actually means to all team members, you get defense up and attack up to. So if we go back to Sylan here, it says also inflicts target on the or stun on the target for 1 turn. The target is all enemies or just 1 target. If it's all enemies, we have the first AoE stun in the game, which is nuts, absolutely nuts. If this is a 100% chance an AoE stun, like this is an immediately Void Tower type character. It could be a arena type character. Pretty much only those two, to be honest. Maybe some other areas of the game, but those are the 2 ones that really pop out in my mind. If it's 1 character, still solid, but definitely not as good as I would initially think. Again, if I compare this to Brand's, his says to the target. This was on the target. I imagine this is only a 1-turn stun or a 1-target stun because of the way he says on. But if we compare it to Brand's and we say it's that, then very, 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 very solid and very, very good. I'm going to have to get some clarification on that before I make my initial judgment on this character. But as I said, if it's like Brand's, absolutely insane. If it's just 1 target, still solid, but nowhere near as good as she could be. So again, I'm not sure what Disguise does. If it's duplicating this ability to everyone, I don't know what this is going to do. I don't know what Disguise does. There's a lot of wording things that I need clarification on before I give a complete overall judgment on her. But let me know what you think on her aesthetic, what her abilities do, if you're excited to see her in the game. I know I'm excited just to see new characters in the game. Definitely very, very cool, and very excited for what the potential of this character could mean. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you for the next one.